Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is Rocky Nash. We are live in Las Vegas for NAB Show. We know day one was yesterday. I'm media, so actually it started for me on April 13th, planning what I'm going to explore at NAB. Thank you so much for the audio, the lighting, sound check, everything. Thank you so much. I see that James is here, Jacob is here in the chat, and thank you for saying that you like my jazz music. I appreciate it. So let me in the comments by saying good morning and where you're watching from so that I can share your comment on screen. That's going to be a great way for me to ensure that this broadcast goes off well. But briefly, if you don't know me, my name is Rocky Nash. I'm a live producer here in Las Vegas who got her start live streaming travel and tourism content here in Las Vegas. And then from there, I went on to open my own business, Savvy Streaming. So I am a digital media agency owner, independent media, covering the show, all the greatest and latest things for entertainment and broadcasting. Entertainment, broadcasting, hardware, software solutions so that we can elevate our careers and our content here at the National Association of Broadcasters. And you know, this is a special year. This is 100 years of NAB show, and I'm excited to be here. I even have a little pin. I'll show that to you later. We might do some type of giveaway, but they have this amazing little, NAB show 100. Yes, it is. Let me go ahead and add these comments to the screen. I love that. Thanks for being here, Chris. Yes, who else is here? You see, there's Monty Weaver here. Thank you for being here, Monty. I'm going to say hi to Monty as well. Yes, James Hicks is here. Let's see if he's going to say hello in the chat again. Nice to see you live. Yes, Jacob is here. Are you at the show? Let me know in the comments if you're at the show. Good morning. Oh, good morning to you too, Rusty. How are you doing, Rusty? I haven't seen you at a couple of shows. We need you to be here at NAB as well, but you're all the way in Utah, so thanks for watching this live stream. Say hey in the chat if James is still there so I can put you on the screen. But basically, NAB show is from April 15 through 19. Today is already the 17th because the first 2 days, right, 15 and 16, were focused on I saw the exhibitors setting up. They were wrapping all that up, but there was workshops, education sessions, training, because, you know, there's other conferences going on within it. There's even a program called the TAP program for students looking forward to careers in technology and engineering in the broadcast field. I was invited to interview a couple of students who graduated from that and had presentations and interviews right there on the spot with future broadcasting companies that they may be able to work at or intern at until they get a full-time job. It was pretty exciting to experience before NAB started, and what a full circle moment, right? This is not just the industry leaders and the latest gear for broadcasting professionals, but there's also these programs to help people those students get into the broadcasting world, which I think is pretty exciting. So there's 4 different departments. There's at NAB, there's the create, the connect, the capitalize, and the intelligent content, because we know AI is a hot topic, and I caught a few snippets of that. But before I go into my day one recap here, just relaxing casually on the stream. This is an open conversation, so you all feel free to comment here. Here's Rusty again. Yes, perfect. Let me know in the chat. This is casual, and I'm going to head to the show as soon as I wrap this up. But I want to show you basically what my experience was like the 2 days before the show began. And that's why I have this little social clip. Let me know if you can see it by putting a 1 in the chat, or any emoji of your choice. But thank you all for being here. So what you're seeing is how I was working on my laptop at a Starbucks, planning my schedule. I was picking up my badge at Resorts World, because there's several satellite locations where you can pick up your badge for shows. As a Las Vegas local, I picked them up from Bellagio, Resorts World, MGM, different properties, or the airport even. So this is me picking it up near the Vegas Loop area in Resorts World. Took the escalator down, printed out my badge. I have my press badge. I also have sponsors and also product partners. That's shout out to ZACUTO, who provided me with a mobile filmmaking kit. Shortly after, I picked up a friend from the airport who's speaking. Hi, Nikki's son. There she is, posting about it at NAB Sharing. Thank you for your support, NAB. But she hosted 11 educational sessions, well, that total in classes. So we had to get some grub before. And then, as we know, we may not have all the gear we need when we travel to some of these things, or the gear is too big. But for production cameras or lighting, AV Gear is a brand partner right now for the show, and shout out to them. I got to tour their warehouse here in Las Vegas on Highland Drive. So what they do is you can sell your gear or you can buy used gear. They have refurbishing right there in-house, but that's AV Gear. So it's buy and sell great service. We're always eating, right, at these conventions. So this is having sushi with some amazing legendary creators who are also FMC conference speakers. So they're handling some of the education and visual storytelling section. This is me in the sign. Shout out to Chris for taking that footage. It looks great. We're riding the Vegas Loop. Who's written the Tesla Vegas Loop? So this loop, if you don't know what the Vegas Loop is, the Boring Company designed these tunnels underneath that help us underground that help us to get between the Las Vegas Convention Center halls. So they go between south, north, central. They even go to Resorts World. This is me testing the ZACUTO Z Finder. So I'm walking around with the show. You might see me using it and be like, what is that? It's this professional viewfinder you can mount onto your phone, and it magnifies it. It's super clear. There's even a brow to prevent sun glare if you're outside, and there's a micro boom arm. Now this is Nanlite. Nanlite, they're my lighting sponsor, so shout out to Nanlite. So we have some amazing lighting for the press room, and then ECAMM, that's me designing this very rundown that you're seeing right now in the West Hall, and it's just going to loop right there so you can just see me in my time lapse. Working really hard to make sure I get to all the booths that some of you recommended and some of my favorite brand partners too, and also brands that I'm looking forward to working with so they can recommend these hardware and software solutions to you for your content. I'm going to check these comments one more time. Perfect. Thank you for the thumbs up. That does help with the algorithm, so feel free to do that. Are you going to the show? Are you there right now? Where can I meet you? I'm going to be in the Central Hall today. So if you're there, you want to say hello. I'm going to be interviewing booths, like the product managers, and I'm going to be doing some B-roll of some of the coolest products. You know that Rode the other day just announced like at least 4 new products and a backpack, right? Audio solutions. So we're going to go check that out as well today as soon as I get there. Next, I'm going to go ahead and hop over to show you some cool animations as well. So these animations, about animations, because since ECAMM is a sponsor and live streaming is such a big part of broadcasting right now, I wanted to show you how easy it is to take your laptop, a streaming software, and design something like this to have overlays on your screen. So NAB Show, the rundown, this took me minutes to create, letting you know the show is open from 10 to 6. My schedule, it's laid out. It is laid out. We're going to definitely today go to Nanlite. We're going to go to ZACUTO. We're going to go to, I've already met up with the ECAMM crew. A lot of them are over in the visual storytelling section to help train creators how to improve on their skills. We're going to go to Rode. What else? You can let me know in the comments where you want me to visit. If we can squeeze it in, we will. Thank you for, oh, hi. And we've also got Super Fro here. So happy to see you. We're at NAB Show, the 100 years of innovation in broadcasting. And I'm going to go to the show right after this little one-day recap with you, and we're going to cover new products. And also, if you can't be here, I wanted to tell you this, NAB Show, go to the website because they're streaming live throughout the day, so you can get that behind the scenes walkthrough of the show floor. And Nikki-san is actually one of the people hosting those NAB live shots, and she's going to try to find us on the show floor too, so we may end up on the NAB website. Search NAB Show online and you'll find that. It'll open it up and it'll say that you can watch the show live to learn more. So I have that website right there so that you can check it out. Thank you for your comments and thank you for being here. Next up, I want to just stop for a second and thank my sponsors, because as an independent media professional who loved working in traditional news when she was there, actually right up the road from the Las Vegas Convention Center is a news station I used to work at, Channel 8, hello, and as a live producer. But now as the owner of Savvy Streaming Digital Media Agency, I'm teaching people how to do what I do. So if you want to launch a video podcast, if you want to create better content, be more consistent, help with your messaging, learn how to design rundowns, do overlays like this, I can help you with that. So you can reach out to me. But let's thank the sponsors that made it possible for me to be here and not hungry, right? I could get my coffee, my snacks. I need that. But also NAB is taking great care of us in the press room. Thank you for the coffee there and the snacks. So right here, let me go ahead and pop my little face in here so that you can see me as well with my little green screen. I'd honor the green screen world with my little green background right here. But I wanted to say a special thank you to my Savvy streaming sponsors. Yes. So we start with ECAMM, Mac only streaming software that I'm using right now. And I have a link in the description already for you if you want to check it out for a free trial. But it allows you to stream on your Mac, attach professional audio, and attach your professional camera, design these overlays like this and just drag and drop them in. There's just so much more you can do. You can learn about on their website, and it is in the description. Also, Nanlite. Did you see that on my social media? If you haven't, I made a highlight. So there's a highlight. Go click on NAB. You'll see the previous years because I'm a long time NAB attender. And get to the end, you'll see a time lapse of me setting up these Pavel tubes, this mixed panel lighting for the press room. Amazing. These are RGB lights, so they can be bicolor or they can be RGB colors, and just so powerful. I was so amazed. We're going to interview them today, so stay tuned for that. Follow me everywhere at Rocky Nash Live to check that out. But ECAMM and Nanlite, thank you so much for your support. And featured products. You also see me walking around the showroom floor with a ZACUTO Z Finder. People keep stopping me and they're like, what is that? I'm going to give you all QR codes in a second if you're interested in checking it out, just to learn more about it or to purchase it, because it's new. I have a prototype version of it, but it allows me to take my mobile phone, attach it to this viewfinder, which magnifies and prevents glare and whatnot, allows me to see really clearly with my mobile phone, and I attach a micro boom arm and a shotgun mic. It's a whole television crew with your phone in one. Have you seen it? Check my socials. It's there. It's there. Yes. Oh, you love Nanlite. Thank you for being here. Yes, they'll be happy to hear that. Yes, thank you for being here. Anyone else? Tell me about your favorite products. Also, I want to give a special thanks also to All In Recruiting and Talent Boutique. Lauren Anderson, thank you for your support and helping me to be here at NAB. This is such an important year to be at NAB because broadcasting has changed so much. I had a microphone I wanted to show you all, but it's a vintage microphone. I will show you, so make sure to subscribe. I'm going to go live again. I want you to see it, but I have a vintage microphone that I'm going to put a new wireless microphone inside of to broadcast from the press room, because I think it's nostalgic. You know, I'm using this vintage microphone, but on the inside is a wireless mic. I won't tell you from which company yet. We might be using a new wireless mic on the inside, but that's because of AV Gear. AV Gear, special thanks to you all for providing that vintage microphone for me, because I wanted to do something unique for this show. But while they deal with the big guys, now this is for like filmmakers and production, people building a warehouse, a studio, people who are opening a production house, that's who they serve. So if you want to either sell your production gear and they refurbish it and they sell it again, or or buy. So you can buy or sell from AV Gear. You can check out their website, avgear.com, to learn more. I have a little interview or a walkthrough I did of their warehouse. I was amazed at how many products were in there. They had just had an auction, so I ran through it really quickly to see what I could possibly use. But there's studio lights in there. There's mixers and coders, big cameras, all kinds of things in there. So check out AV Gear and stay tuned for that microphone. All right, we're going to head back into some content. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Superfro. Thank you so much. Well, stay tuned because there's more blogging to come, but I wanted to make sure to thank those sponsors because I really appreciate them. So here's some recap video, and I will create like timelines or snippets so that you can skip forward to different things, but let's go.
Hi, I'm Mari. This is not my booth, but I'm at the booth alongside Hyper RPG. Hyper RPG, those are my friends.
Okay, awesome. And then how many of you are just at the same time on camera for yourself, or you interview people like man on the street, woman on the street kind of style?
Hi.
100% increase in open and click-through rate by including videos.
Michael Zink is working with Warner Brothers Discovery, and you've been working on some.
So I'm going to pause that really quickly because that was just a really quick kind of B-roll showing you that I went to a class by Nikki's son on creating compelling interviews. And then after that, you saw the Hyper RPG booth. Mari, my friend Mari, she was there supporting her friends in their interactive real-time virtual production. What is that? Let me see if I can actually replay that for you because you've got to see this. Real-time virtual production is so that not only is it these photorealistic worlds created in Unreal Engine, but there's a chat open, right? So there's a live chat open where people can control the story and say, now it's raining, and then your Unreal Engine artist, I'll call them that, will just go ahead and make it start raining. So the audience controls the virtual production world, and it looks so real. So I'm going to see if I can quickly, since we can do this on the fly, this is a production show. So I'm going to go ahead and that's the ZACUTO. This is the ZACUTO Z Finder, by the way. Really cool guy. I'm going to tag him, actually. He saw it and was like, what is that? And I'm like, it's my mobile phone with a viewfinder and a boom arm for my shotgun mic. And he tested it out. So I'm going to definitely tag him in the description as well for being my model right there. And I let him test it. But I'm going to go ahead. Let me see here if I can change this so it plays the entire video, so you can see it. I'm just gonna flip through them. I'm gonna take you to my sponsor page actually, and then I'll fix that really quickly so you can see the long, just a little longer clips. So stay tuned. Okay, I am back, and I want you to see a little bit longer version of the clip because that was too fast of a preview. Let's play the first one. Now, this is the Visual Storytelling Conference, and Nikki's son was speaking on how to create compelling interviews. So everyone there was wanting to know how to be more engaging and how to ask better questions to keep their guests, and to keep the interview interesting for the audience. So that's what this clip is right here. So for the Visual Storytelling Conference, Doc Rock of ECAMM, the community manager, he also was there teaching. So that's actually what you're seeing right now, is you're seeing Doc Rock talk about a visual storytelling conference, and he's definitely giving a shout out to ECAMM there. So this is Doc Rock. If you're watching, who knows Doc Rock in the comments, but great session he put on. So that's what this recap is. And I'm outside there showing off how to report solo or with one friend using your phone and a boom mic. So that's what this is. I'm going to skip through it all so you can see it. That's the ZACUTO Z Finder. The link is below if you want to learn more about it. Someone in this audience actually was she was making a documentary, and she said, oh, I wish I had that sooner, because our phones, you can create 4K content. All of this was filmed with my iPhone, and it looks great, right? So I'm going to go back over here now to the next one. So this one's actually Nikki's son on the class is creating compelling interviews. So let's look at that one.
And then how many of you are just at the same time on camera for yourself, or you interview people like man on the street, woman on the street kind of style? Okay, there's somebody on the back end with the chat window open that says, okay, state your name, your outlet, and your time starts now. You want to establish your presence. Again, with 4 minutes, you want to be sure that you are friendly, a little assertive in terms of you are the one asking the questions. Fully prepared, active in your interview. So many things can happen that, just create those moments for you. After you've done your research, you prepared for it, you organized your questions, you conducted it, the after the interview is like a follow-up. Just like in networking, right? You're probably going to meet hundreds of people. And I really hope that you follow up with everybody that you've met.
So that was some great advice from Nikki, right? Definitely ask questions, listen more than you speak. So for more snippets of that, you can follow Nikki's son on social media. She's still teaching. She has more classes ahead of her. Ooh, she's doing so much, and she's going to go live on NAB Live. Amazing. So let's go to the next one then. This is the Hyper RPG real-time virtual production I was telling you about. We're going to cut to that. Here we go. This is my little clip with my friend Mari.
Booth. Hi, I'm Mari. This is not my booth, but I'm at the booth alongside Hyper RPG. Hyper RPG, those are my friends. Zach and Malika Eubank. They started Hyper RPG and they specialize in live virtual production. And so what that means is during a live stream, the environment changes using Unreal Engine. That's what I know about it. I got to be in one of the productions called Council of the Gods. That's me over there. Well, I was there. But it brought together a lot of people, including Troy Baker, Markiplier, so many other folks. There was a cast of 50 people, and they do a bunch of stuff. Malika, come over here. She's the best. Oh, my friend. Just so you can hear me. Hi. Hey. I'm going to pass it over to Rocky, and she's just going to ask you a bunch of questions. I'm ready for it. This is the best booth here. Yeah. Totally biased.
I believe that. Thank you so much, Mari.
Hi.
Thank you. What did she miss? Tell me more about this booth and what solution does this, what problems does this solve?
That is a fantastic question. And what this solves is the entertainment value problem or solution, but also the audience engagement, retention, and conversion problem. We're in a world now inundated with like streaming services, stuff you scroll by on your phone, you're not even listening. But because our content is interactive, that's the heart of what makes our stuff special. It is asking the audience to personalize and invest in what's happening on the screen. We have a 45-minute average retention rate on the internet, which is crazy for online content. We were shortlisted for an Emmy. We have over 15 billion views on our Giphy. We didn't even make those GIFs. That's what our fans did for us because they are so engaged, because we decided, hey, content isn't a monologue, it's a dialogue, and we invite the audience to be a part of it through the interactivity.
That's awesome. Can we get a little tour of it really quickly?
Yes, come. Right now we have a performance by a new performer, a new star. Over here on the left we have a laptop where you can pretend that you're in the Twitch chat room. Sure, it's here today, but you could be in London, you could be in Tokyo, interacting with the live stream in real time, less than a 5-second delay. Over here, Zach Eubank, also my lovely husband, as camera operator with Moses Star Tracker Studio right on here. There's a lens encoder here, and you have to get real close. And then right here, there's another little camera that's looking at the constellation on the floor. That's where all the dots are, right here. All that data is being sent to Unreal Engine. We are also sending the live chat room input and rotational data from this custom turntable we made with our own 2 hands. Yes, we cut it, we sawed it. That rotational data is being sent to Unreal. And the DMX lighting is also connected to Unreal. So not only is our environment rotating, our DMX lighting is also rotating as well. So then we put it all together, we throw it in OBS, we record it, we save you a bunch of post-production time, and you are at final pixel once you finish hitting record.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Where can we learn more?
Where can we learn more? Go to hyperrpg.com. That's my website. Also, shout out to Moses. They are amazing. They create the best camera tracking software ever and the coolest robotics. I'm also a graduate of the Moses Academy. That's where I learned a lot of this stuff. And just check us out on social media. Slide into our DMs. I am very chatty.
How do you want to act? Do you want to feel like you're on an adventure, or like you're in a... So that's set to go. Before we get there.
How cool is that, right? So he's going to show, I'm going to zoom in a little bit on that. Isn't that a cool camera? Amazing what you can do with virtual production. Amazing.
My camera movements are pretty minimal for today because most of the things are happening inside Unreal.
Okay.
So I just kind of pan over just to get a time code. No win, no win. No win. All right, here we go.
So that's that video. How amazing is that? I just wanted to make sure to kind of introduce each clip before I play it. I'm going to have a lot more clips for you tomorrow morning, so stay tuned for that. But I have more, don't worry. Remember I was talking about how inspirational it was that there's these students that were graduating from a 6-month fellowship program called TAP that prepares them for working in the broadcasting and the engineering technology field. Well, here's a clip of those students. I was speaking with someone at Microsoft, shout out to Darrell, who told me that these students would be here graduating from this program. There's some Microsoft certification they also were able to achieve that really are going to really help them kind of accelerate really their careers. And I was so proud of them too, being in the broadcasting industry. So I'm about to show you that right now. This is the clip and it's called the TAP program. So right here, that's kind of like a speed interview program, arrangement right here. So they're meeting with people who could potentially hire them.
It was really good. I got to meet a lot of people, made a lot of connections from people in different fields, different companies, and I got to see how IT and cybersecurity align with broadcasting. I graduated in a month, so after that I'm gonna continue a master's in cybersecurity and possibly get a job.
The benefits of being in TAP is that you get to collaborate with other people. So you're meeting with not just your classmates that you're with in all the 4 semesters, but you're meeting with like people from all over other states. They push you into cloud services, like AWS and Certificate of Broadcast Technologist. So that are the benefits of being in TAP, and they definitely help you hone your leadership skills.
The experiences to travel and just get to meet really cool people, really cool places. So like when I went to DC back in October, getting the tour NBC News was a really cool opportunity I had. And then just now being at NAB, which is something I've wanted to go to since high school, it's just pretty cool to finally be in person and experience all of it. And also just learning from industry professionals what they're looking for in engineers or technology employees in general. Yeah, it was like talking to like one of the radio engineers from iHeartMedia. Tom Cox was really interesting, just seeing his knowledge of radio and RF, which is really cool and something I've been wanting to dive into. So being able to focus more on that and learn more about that was really cool. Yeah, so I got a job. I accepted a job offer with Texas A&M working with their PBS NPR affiliate. So I'll be an engineer for NPR and PBS in College Station, Texas. Thank you.
So my TAB program experience was really great. I would say that making connections is one of the things that I had to do here, and that was one of the things they told me from the start, to make connections with a bunch of people that's gonna be coming. And I got the opportunity to meet a whole bunch of companies, a whole bunch of cool people, and I feel like that was the main part of it, was just being able to do something that I love in my field, which TAP has given me the opportunity to do, and meet a bunch of cool people, like I said before. So I think that's one of the main reasons. My next step is to work in the field that I've been wanting to work in, which is TV and radio, and I've definitely put my foot in the right door. So I feel like just talking to some people that I've met throughout the experience, throughout the time that I've been through the program, I think I've definitely am on the right track, and that's working in the field of TV and radio broadcasting.
Hearing is one of, part of many of our senses, and I think that is one of the senses, in my opinion, that has really changed my life, honestly, even with different music and different I would say listening to audiobooks and content. I wouldn't be able to without sound, so I think that's why it's important.
Don't you just love that? And especially Haziel at the end, I love how she was saying how important audio is to her, how it's changed her life. And it's true, because don't we even say it as broadcasters, as live streamers, that how important audio is? That's why I'm always checking. And I'm like, can you hear me? Because people will, of course, if your video is just okay, they'll stay tuned in as if the audio is great. And she's right, and I just love that. That's what she's that sound is so important to her. And she was talking about that area of broadcasting that she wants to go in. It's just the beginning of all of their careers, and I'm super excited and very proud of them. Very proud of them, right? So I'm looking at your comments still, so feel free if you have any questions to let me know. But yes, I will see many of you at the show. Keep the comments coming. There's one more I want to show you, because AI is a very big topic, right? How is this going to affect us? What impact is this going to have on entertainment, on media, AI generation? Well, there was a friend of mine, Evo. I haven't seen her in a while, so I was a long lost friend, but we're going to connect again at NAB. But she had a packed out booth in the West Hall of Las Vegas Convention Center, talking about the new media partner, generative AI.
100% increase in open and click-through rate by including videos.
Michael Zink is working with Warner Brothers Discovery, and you've been working on some interesting implementations of AI technology in a way that maybe isn't something that the rest of us here would have thought of. So maybe you could talk us through a little bit of what you've been doing.
One of the things, I'm not here to promote or sell any specific tools, but what I want to do is share some of the work that we have done, because I think it might be useful for some of you guys here to just learn on what are the challenges are and what are the opportunities.
Right? It was such a long conversation and a good conversation. People continued to show up and crowd the booth. They were even outside the seating area. So you'll see that on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. I'm posting everywhere, so please remember to subscribe. And also, let me just show you and to like this video. So I put that right here. I'm going to share it on the screen. Remember to do that so that you get the notification when I go live next time. And if you have any questions, I'll see them on the and also on the replay. So thank you to the replay viewers who are here. I'm going to go ahead and loop through some of these other overlays. Now, the reason I'm playing these overlays is because after NAB on April 24th and 25th, ECAMM, scan these QR codes to learn more about them. ECAMM is one of my show sponsors, but they're hosting a Leap into Live Selling event, and I'm going to be speaking on April 25th at noon about that, how to be a profitable producer. So definitely stay tuned for that. But these are going to cycle through. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my sponsor page, because I want you all to see who they are. You can screenshot it. These are my supporters for the show. Hello everyone, I'm still here, so I hope you were able to screenshot that page. I'm going to loop through again some of these overlays. So my point of telling you about Leap into Live Selling is that these overlays that you're seeing right here, those were created by the ECAMM crew. So when you attend this free 2-day event about leaping into live selling, which is so popular and profitable. I'm trying to say them both at the same time. You'll also get these free overlays that if you use the trial of their streaming program, you'll get these overlays to give you a head start on creating dynamic video content. So definitely check that out. It's you can scan the QR codes. I could pause them for you so you can see these a little bit clearer. And also thank you for my coffee sponsors. So you can scan these QR codes on the replay. So just by pausing it, so you can learn about Nanlite, which is my lighting sponsor. Amazing Pavel tubes and mixed panel lights that I have for my live streaming at the show. ZACUTO is the one that produced that mobile rig with the viewfinder for my phone. And then that's my Buy Me a Coffee link. But we've got a lot of content to cover, so I better get out of here actually. Let me put my watch on because I have a lot of interviews to do so I can recap even more and share more clips with you. You can download the NAB Show app. If you all want me to cover a specific booth, just give me the booth number. All right, I will see you all. Let's see what's that was it. That's what I wanted to show you. So that was the visual storytelling conference. There's the streaming. There's also another conference I'm going to check out. What is it called? Streaming. Oh, post-production world. Post-production world. So I will see you all very shortly. Stay tuned for me live on NAB Show website as well, nabshow.com. If you can't be there, go to nabshow.com, click the live link, and enjoy. All right.